Hello, welcome back to Tony Dock Station. It's been a while since my last video. I've just had a bit of a break and been very busy with work and struggling to find time to come up here and get things done. But wanted to give you sort of a quick update as to where I'm at and what's going on. So as you can see in front of you, there is a bridge in place now. I needed to get this done so that I could complete the track lane. I couldn't get really much more done on the track lane without getting this in, so I could at least complete the 2 loops. So it was important for me to get this bridge done and in place, ready. It is partially scratch built, partially kit built. So the actual bridge itself, the actual structure, is a kit, and the abutments, these structures here, are completely scratch built by myself. What I wanted to do was find a bridge which had a complete gap in the middle so that it would match the back scene and also allow boats and freighters to have the option of coming through. If there was a structure down the middle, it would have made it a little bit more unlikely that would have been the case. Especially with that sort of refinery in the background and the back scene. So I wanted to have a large open thing, so this was the type of structure I needed. I found some pictures online just through Google of bridges that I liked and sort of matched that, and then managed to find a kit which had just the structure itself. What I managed to do was find a company called Scenic, and they just started branching out into 00 gauge. So this was one of the first kits they made in 00 gauge. It's a sort of an MDF kit that you glue together, and the kit comprised of the actual arch itself, the railings and the sort of brickwork on there, but the actual abutments were scratch built by myself because the kit, I needed to have it up at this height. Obviously the bridge is only that high and that wide, so I needed to make it fit into what I've got. So I didn't film it being made, as this is the first scratch built thing I did, so I just wanted to get it done. But I'll talk you through what, how I've done it. So the bridge itself, as I say, had to fit along with the main running lines, and had to get that sort of flush in. There is a bit of a gap there, but that is going to be padded out. But should have added this little piece in here just to bring it flush in with that there. The bridge itself, as I say, is the wooden MDF with the abutments that I've scratch made over, and I've painted it and weathered it myself as well. Now I'm going to break it apart, well not break it apart, but it is obviously in sections so that I can sort of show you, so that bit comes out, and this is the kit. It's laid on the side there. As you can see, it is structured like that. It's a very good kit. I was very happy with it. I paid full price for it, didn't get any discounts or anything like that. So this is my honest review of it. Painted it myself, and I'm very happy with the look. It's supposed to be cast iron, and I've gone for that sort of very aged, worn-in look. And the railings are obviously supposed to be metal, sort of, I don't know, steel maybe. But very, again, weathered and worn in, and I'm hoping you can see on the camera the sort of the rusty, weathered look that I've done on the railings and the brickwork as well. It's relatively clean, but with some muck and grime just generally embedded in. And the front of that bridge I've sort of weathered a little bit darker just in the middle here. Just obviously any boats that would have gone through, this would have been the highest point, so it's likely they would have gone through central, and any sort of diesel exhaust would have worn some more grime there. It's very subtle, but it is there, and it's good for the naked eye there. So that's the bridge itself. Just move this out of the way, and then the abutments I've made, which are completely scratch built, and are not kitted at all. I've just made this out of balsa wood, plasticard, and made it myself really. Painted it and measured it and made it all sort of fit. So underneath it is just a balsa wood structure, which is then lined with plasticard, which is it's the wheels brickwork plasticard, and I've sort of done that all around and then painted that, and then I've done the wheels stonework plasticard in there and sort of made that to give it a bit of an edge. It was the sort of look I was looking for, was that, and then using reference pictures for painting, that's sort of what I've come up with. And so that sits in the corner there, and the other one is it's exactly the same. So balsa wood structure underneath with some painted in there and weathered to suit, and then that all comes together and forms the singular bridge structure. So I haven't obviously tacked the pieces together because I wanted to actually lay the track over the bridge, make sure everything sits tidy, and any adjustments I can make thereafter will sort of make it all fit together. But overall, I'm very happy with this. For my first sort of scratch / kit build of this sort of size and scale, I was very happy with how it came out, and together I think it ties together very well and suits this area. So again, I'm sort of half sorry that I didn't film making it, but I wanted to make sure that it came out well, and I didn't want to sort of detract from focusing on actually doing the building itself. All I've used is some just various paints through an airbrush to paint it. Just standard rail match brickwork colours, and I used some Tamiya metal paints for the actual metal structures, and just some straight matte humble paints for sort of like the browns and earthy tones, and then finished off with some rust and weathering powders. So overall, I'm quite happy with it. I think it looks really nice, and I've taken some photographs because the video will never give it a sort of resolution, so I'll attach some photographs of it at the end of this video. But that's pretty much since the last update all I'm working on, and then I've had a bit of a break. So now that that's done, I can then complete the loops, and then I'll have hopefully that final push towards finishing the track. The only thing I'll have left to do once that is done is just finish laying the sort of dot work track, and then I've got a little bit of track over the station side just to finish there, just a very small amount, and then I'll have most of the track work done. So again, just apologies that it's been a bit of a while, but it's I'm sort of having a bit of a wind down in terms of how much time I could get up here with just everything that's going on with the family and work at the moment. But it's work is being done in the background, but it's just not going to be as regular as it once was, which used to be weekly. This is now going to just be sort of as and when, and I'll keep you guys updated. I have got a video that I have already filmed on how I'm doing my sleeper space, and so I'll probably release that a short while after this video, and then hopefully the next video after that will be completed track work. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and sticking with me, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.